We've got UFC 324 this weekend, and I'm very excited to be back. I'm glad the UFC is back, but the 6-week break was kind of nice. We're going to start going over the entire card, bottom to top, with Adam Fugit and Ty Miller. Adam Fugit, he's okay. Not great. Kind of just okay everywhere. Ty Miller, however, his opponent, very good, long, powerful, great jab. He's going to use that to set up big shot. It's probably a knockout Adam Fugit out. So I have Ty Miller by knockout. Next we have Hoka versus Freeman. I don't like Hoka at all. I hope Freeman knocks his head off. But Hoka does have some pretty decent wrestling. He's got some good ground and pound. Freeman's got some incredible taekwondo, especially for the weight class. I'd like to see the Freeman upset. I think it's possible. But more likely than not, Hogan's going to win, but I'm cheering for Freeman. Next we have Michael Johnson versus Alex Fernandez, both kind of vets. Michael Johnson, they're both on winning streaks. Michael Johnson is the guy that's been around the block. Same with Alex Fernandez. I think that Michael Johnson's experience is going to lead him to a victory against Alex Fernandez. Alex Fernandez can overthrow a lot, and whereas Michael Johnson's a bit more responsible, he's just a little chinny. So if Alex Fernandez can land a shot, he'll probably knock out Michael Johnson, but I think the inverse is true. So I'm going to go with the Michael Johnson knockout. That's it for the first 4 fights. Make sure you guys follow along. I'm going to be going over the entire card because I go over every single fight for every single card. Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson. Alex Perez has a bit of an outdated style. Charles Johnson is really good with counters, and he's pretty big for flyweight. I think that Alex Perez is a bit older, a bit outdated. I think Charles Johnson is going to have the heavier attacks and win a decision victory. Next, we got Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas. Krylov is, again, old. He's got no chin whatsoever, and Bukauskas is on fire. Since he's been entered back into the UFC, he has been doing really well. He's really well-rounded, got great striking, great grappling, and I think Bukauskas is going to finish him either way. Next, we have Artur Gaethje versus Andrei Pelayev. Artur is unbelievable. He's got incredible power. He's in insane condition. And if you aren't following him in his career now, you absolutely have to make sure you catch this fight. Here's a picture of him so you don't miss him. Gaethje knocking out Pelayev. Pretty easy. Next, we have Umar Nurmagomedov versus Davison Figueiredo. This is going to be a really close one. Umar, of course, has really good Dagestani wrestling, but he's also got some really good creative kickboxing. Figgy has some really good boxing, great power, especially this. I mean, he can knock you out for sure. His jiu-jitsu is also world class. I just struggle to see. I think Umar's going to just sit on him. I hate to say it. I do love the Dagestani fighters, but I think Umar is going to end up sitting on Figueiredo for a victory off with Arnold Allen versus John Silva. This is going to be a really close fight, actually. The numbers don't agree with me. They think that John Silva is going to starch Arnold Allen. He's a little bit inactive, but he is good. Arnold Allen is incredibly well-rounded. He's got good wrestling. He's got great striking. He gave Max a pretty tough time. And John Silva is not Max. Now, here's the thing. John Silva has great fight IQ, and his timing is maybe the best I've ever seen. He's got insane timing. He overextended against Diego Lopez. I doubt he does that again. I wonder how that knockout is going to affect his fighting. And I think this is just going to be razor thin. It's going to go either way. I think I got John Silva winning decision, but I'll be cheering for Arnold Allen. And next we have Rose Namajunas versus Natalia Silva. Rose, I think her fighting style might be getting a little bit outdated. I mean, she's good, but Natalia Silva is really good on her feet. Rose, I think, has the grappling advantage, but Natalia Silva's got this crazy taekwondo and some serious power, and I think she's going to bring it to Rose, and it's going to win. I think Natalia wins the decision. Then actually we have Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. I think Waldo Cortez Acosta is greatly overrated. No offense. I think he's got good power, and he's pretty quick, but he's just above the unranked heavyweights who are pretty much all garbage. I think Derek Lewis isn't, the best fighter in the world either, but he's got a good eye for timing, and I think he'll be able to knock out Waldo Cortez Acosta, and I think he's going to beat him at his own game because Waldo Cortez Acosta is reckless. Derek Lewis can also be reckless, but he's been doing this for longer, and he's more experienced in that style of fight. So I got Derek Lewis winning by knockout. I think it's going to be a bad one. That's Song Yadong versus Sean O'Malley. Song Yadong has some really, really good kickboxing, great hands, really explosive and powerful, and I think it's going to be something that Sean hasn't really had to deal with yet. That kind of boxing power is very rare for the bantamweight division, and while I think O'Malley's going to do a really good job at being on the outside, when Song Yadong comes in and punishes, it's going to hurt O'Malley, and I think it's going to make him a little bit too hesitant, and he's going to lose a decision. So I think I see Song Yadong by decision. All right, we've got Paddy the Baddy versus Justin Gaethje at UFC 324. Firstly, this fight shouldn't be happening. We all know it should be Arman in there, maybe versus Paddy. Justin getting this fight after threatening to retire if he didn't is really soft to me, and it shows me that Dana White is not currently capable of making good decisions as for the sport. He's doing it for the show, for the entertainment, for the money, and it's embarrassing to me. Anyways, on to the fight. I think Paddy is a lot better than people think he is. I think his striking is a lot better than people think it is. He does look weird, and he leaves his chin up in the air a little bit, which can be dangerous, especially against someone like Justin. But he's going to have a range advantage, and his spacing is good. His timing is also very good. He's able to establish a lot of kicks up the middle. His knees are very good, and his timing, again, I think he's a smarter fighter than we give him credit for. But once he gets us to the ground, Justin's going to have a really hard time dealing with that, because I do think that Paddy has some world-class jiu-jitsu. Now, Justin, of course, he's got the power of the explosive. He's explosive. He's reckless, though, and I don't think that's, again, I think he falls into the category of an outdated fighting style. We'll see. But I've got Paddy winning this one by submission. Make sure you guys like and follow for more.